So remember, what you don't know can hurt you. Last time we had a section about real estate, just talking about the value of buying a house, which the do's and don'ts. So that was our whole subject. We were talking about real estate. So today, a lot of us actually watch House Hunters. This is my favorite show. But in a real game of real estate, make sure you understand something. You don't have to bid for what they ask. And if the house needs a lot of work based on value, underbid it. It doesn't make sense. So today I'm watching House Hunters. Just like I said, it's my favorite show. But just knowing the game of real estate, being that first time buyer, processing mortgages, doing loans, being a officer, trying to get everything in order, you really learn from errors. So I'm trying to save you the trouble. So if you want to buy a house and you realize that the appraiser, say you are allowed to buy a house for $400,000. Sounds good, but the reality is you got to always think about the future. And that is, if you stop working and something go wrong, can you still keep up that mortgage, or would you lose your home? So the best thing to do is find a house that you're comfortable with. Don't let the realtor or anybody pressure you. Find a house that you're comfortable with as far as price. So that means if you feel comfortable at 90, 100, then go for it. That's what you stick to. So most realtors will show you houses that's way over your budget, but you have the choice of the option to say, no, this won't work. Because beauty will play you. Don't go by beauty, go by what you can afford. And so when you look at a lot of houses, there's also short sales out as well. So let's take a look. I'm looking at House Hunters. And if you see, I don't know if you can see, they're showing a house and they're talking about it. You can hear them talking. These two couples are getting a house and they're looking at what they want to buy, how they want to buy it, and then they can realize, and y'all see my light in there because I have my light on, so let's see, cut the light out. So there we go. So we can see them talking about a house, and they're looking at it, and it needs some work, renovations, and so they're walking through the house and they're picking them, what they like and choosing what they don't like. But also, if the house is $600,000, you can see there's clear day, there's damages. So they want $600,000 for this house. You do not have to bid $600,000. Reduce the house by what needs to be done. So a lot of work needs to be done to this house. A yard is missing. It could be a roof. Whatever needs to be done, think about it. Don't pay full value for a limit. Now there are some houses that are $1 million houses. They want $600,000. They already reduced it. So now you're stuck with the price and the room is there for renovation. But if you know a house is market value to $400,000 and they want $350,000, you have no room to repair that house. You always want to have room in real estate to sell because you always want to be able to make a profit on your house. So nothing may not be as long term as you think. Things do happen to people. So make sure when you go to buy a house, my advice is always buy something you're comfortable with mortgage. Always make sure that you do a home inspection, because if you're a new buyer, you don't understand. What you see may not be what you're getting. Because sometimes they're structural. Spend that money for that home inspection. I'm going to tell you it's worth it. So if they was to buy this house just like it is, it's fine.